So it's that time of year where I'm trying to go back and catch up on a lot of the stuff I missed when it intentionally came out. And since like Canada gets like a weird release schedule for certain things, sometimes things come early or they come late. Belfast is one of those films that came out a couple weeks ago that I haven't had the chance to see. But I made it the other day because I was super pumped for this one. I am a fan of Kenneth Branagh. I think he is a incredibly talented filmmaker who is very like subversive in his genre. He will just make whatever he wants, and I think it's kind of amazing that this far into his career, he's doing like that personal story. You know, this is a story that is about Belfast. It is like in this time in the 60s, in this era of Ireland where there's kind of like this battle and this war, in essence, a civil war in the country. That's kind of like the echelon of Belfast at that moment between like the Catholics and Protestants, and like who is the truest person to be here. And we're following that type of story through the lens of this child. His name is Buddy, and he is just your happy-go-lucky kid. He likes this girl. He wants to try to find a way to talk to her more. He wants to hang out with his older cousins. He loves movies. He has these experiences where he just enjoys being with his family and likes all the conflict in the world around him. He just enjoys everything in life, and he's very happy-go-lucky. He's very eager and energetic, and I'm gonna say it's gotta be kind of like bio-autographical towards Kenneth Branagh, because I'm sure being a kid in that time period, your escapism is the film. And this film, not only is it just excellent, it is a love letter to film itself, because this kid just loves watching things like Star Trek and Buck Rogers, and he loves seeing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. This kid is just so happy to be immersed in this world where he can explore and have these new ideas presented to him, and that's very cool. I think from like the opening scene of this film, where we're just seeing the community of Belfast and these people playing, where it just breaks into a riot and you just see like the physical tension being like exuded on half of these people, it is such a good film. The story is so emotional and weightful. I love the tension between the family, the way that the father's like, we can escape. We can leave. We can go and give these kids a better life. Their children are dying who are the same age as our sons, and we can escape and give them there. But the mother is just like, well, I don't know anything else. All I know is Belfast, and our kids are known here. They can be safe, but are they? Can they be safe? Can they find a way to enjoy their lives knowing that there is a constant threat amongst them for something that is very cool? And it's just really well made. You know, you feel the tension. Like, this is the personal story that Kenneth Branagh was needing to make, and it's like, this is the perfect time to do it. You know, the world itself is kind of in like this civil unrest, so tell that story and have fun with it and explore great opportunities. There is not a bad actor in this film. Everybody does great. Caterona Belfay, I think is how you'd say her name. She plays the mother. Just a phenomenal performance from her, just delivering some great dialogue, some great moments, the emotional beats that need to stick. There's a great scene towards the end of the film where she is like in the middle of a riot and she's trying to bring her son back out of it and do the right thing in the end. It is a powerful moment where you see a woman breaking down in this world that she knew being destroyed about her. Jamie Dornan, I know some people are very opinionated on him. He's great. Just a great in that role. It works really well for him. I also love seeing Judi Dench in here. She's just great in everything. Like, I don't feel like I need to overstay her welcome or to say like, oh, she's just great. You know Judi Dench. She is a powerhouse actress, and she does phenomenal in here and just makes it work as the older role. Ciarán Hinds does the same thing. Just great. Like, he is just such a lovable grandfather character, and you enjoy every second of it. And there's some really good jokes in here too. There's some great jokes about like age and growing up and finding love and everything. That works really well. But when this show needs to get very, like tense and scary and frightening, it can do that too, which is a great balance to see between the two that just have that feel. That is a sign of good writing to me. When your story is strong enough where we can like laugh in one scene and then see the tension of these people crying on the streets in the next one, that is the sign that you've done something well here in your writing, and that is exactly what we're seeing presented here. There are a few moments, especially in like the more rioting and intense scenes, where I really felt the weight of the dialogue and the story. Like, it's intense, it is gripping, it is frightening, it is emotional, it is good. It's just a very satisfying watch that worked on every level, and the camera work is beautiful too. There's a great use of just like black and whites against color in the film, where sometimes we're watching the film and it's presented in color as opposed to our characters who are in black and white to invoke this sense of this old feel. It works really well. Just great cinematography, great lighting all around. Everything about this was a great tour de force for the team behind it. It's a personal story, it's intimate, it is terrifying, it is amazing. And this kid, I think his name is Jude Hill, the kid that plays Buddy. He's a good kid. Like, I could see him being in the category of those Jojo Rabbit kids where you are not really known, but now you're gonna be like, oh, these are people to look out for, because this is a great performance. And it's just a great world. I would hearken it to Jojo Rabbit. It's not as satirical as Jojo Rabbit or subversive, but it's just telling an intense story about this one point in time with this one group of people and how they come together in the end and what you have to do to survive and what you have to do for your family. It was a great message at the end for those who stayed, for those who left, and for those who were lost. That's a beautiful way to wrap up this story, and I think Belfast was just a surprisingly good time. It looks like it's going to be a tearjerker. There were some moments where I got teary-eyed, but I will say it is just a powerful story with great writing, great camera work, and a fun cast of characters that deliver on every single emotional beat you want them to. So Belfast is a surprisingly good film, and it works really well, and I'm going to recommend checking it out. So Belfast, I am going to give this film a 9 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and I will catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck.